Hello friends, welcome back to Learning Nails and Aesthetics. This is a summary of Chapter 9 in the Milady Foundation's book, On the Job. This series of videos highlights the major points of each chapter in the Milady Standard Foundation's book. If you have not read the book or watched the videos of me reading it in its entirety, you should do so and consider this as a basic introduction. If you have, this is a good reminder of its contents. This is not a substitute for the entire book. I will not be flipping through the pages as I have painstakingly compiled the information. That being said, let's get started. Keep in mind, I am not AI, so mistakes will be made. Also, there have been some issues on YouTube. If you come across a video that says the content is not currently available, or that the comments are turned off, you should be able to refresh the page and fix those problems. Also, my other videos, the Milady Esthetics book, their nail book, and now cosmetology. Check out those videos. There are also some fun ones, unboxing, trying various polishes, Temu products, nail stickers, charms, that kind of thing. All right. Milady Foundation's Chapter 9 On the Job Summary. Working in a salon, spa, or barbershop requires each staff member to belong to and work as a part of a team. There are a variety of ways that an employer may compensate their employees. Being familiar with each one and knowing how it works will help you determine if the compensation system at a particular business can work for you and what to expect from it. You will also have financial obligations and responsibilities to attend to, so learning the basics of financial management while you are building your clientele and business is invaluable. There will be opportunities for you to use a variety of techniques for increasing your income, such as retailing and upselling services. These techniques will help you promote yourself and build a loyal client base. When you become an employee, you will be expected to put the needs of the business and its clients ahead of your own. You will need to be on time for every scheduled shift and be prepared to perform whatever service or function you are required. Regardless of what is happening in your personal life, at a job, you may be asked to do work or perform services that are not your first choice. The good news is that when you are really working in the trenches, you are also learning every moment, and there is no substitute for that kind of experience. Be willing to share what you know. This will make you a respected member of any team. At the same time, be willing to learn from your coworkers by listening to their perspectives and techniques. Resist the temptation to give in to maliciousness and gossip. You do not have to be someone's best friend to build a good working relationship with that person. If you have a conflict, discuss it privately with the individual, not with others who are not involved. Beauty professionals need to be loyal to the business and its management. Management needs to be loyal to the staff and clients. As you work on team-building characteristics, you will start to feel a strong sense of loyalty to your workplace. When you accept a position, you will be expected to behave appropriately, perform services asked of you, and conduct your business professionally. You should be given a job description document that outlines all the duties and responsibilities of a particular position. Many businesses have pre-printed job descriptions available. If you find yourself at a shop that does not use job descriptions, you may want to write one yourself. You can then present it to your manager for reviewing, ensuring that you both have a good understanding of what is expected of you. If you are unclear about something or need more information, it is your responsibility to ask. You might work on a salary, commission, or a salary plus commission basis. You can expect to be told when and where to work, how to perform the job, and whether a dress code is required. Your clients will more than likely be booked for you, and you probably will not handle any money for services other than your tips. Training may be offered or required depending on the needs of the business, and some establishments may provide insurance or vacation benefits. As an employee, your employer is responsible for withholding income and Medicare taxes, paying a portion of your Social Security tax, paying unemployment taxes, and providing you with a Form W-2 wage and tax statement. As an independent contractor or self-employment and tax designation with specific responsibilities for bookkeeping, taxes, insurance, and so on, you may rent a chair or work for a percentage of the proceeds of services you perform. However, you must apply for a tax identification number and provide your own business insurance coverage. You're also responsible for your own income and self-employment taxes and should receive a Form 1099 miscellaneous from the shop's owner. When you set up properly, independent contractors, also known as chair rental, a form of self-employment. Nope, totally skipped a line. Hang on. When you set up properly, independent contractor agreements may be renewable. It is recommended that you seek the guidance of an accountant to ensure the agreement conforms to current federal tax laws. In a booth rental, also known as chair rental, a form of self-employment business ownership and tax designation, distinguished by renting a booth or station in a salon, spa, or a barber shop or small business. This requires a contract with the shop owner, appropriate business licenses, insurance, a tax ID number, and tax designation as a booth or suite renter or independent business person. You are solely responsible for your own clientele, supplies, record keeping, workstation maintenance, and accounting. You handle all money transactions and are responsible for booking your own appointments. Usually, the only obligation to the owner is the weekly or monthly rent. Be sure to familiarize yourself with applicable state and federal tax laws. The best way to keep tabs on your progress is to ask for feedback from your manager and coworkers. Most likely, your employer will have a structure in place for evaluation purposes. Commonly, evaluations are scheduled 90 days after hiring and once a year after that, but you should feel free to ask for help and feedback anytime you need it. This feedback can help you improve your technical abilities as well as your customer service skills. Ask a senior professional to sit in on one of your client consultations and make notes of areas where you can improve. Ask your manager to observe your technical skills and to point out ways in which you can perform your work more quickly and efficiently. Have a trusted coworker watch and evaluate your skills when it comes to selling retail products. All of these evaluations will benefit your learning process enormously. The best way to record your tips and additional income is to keep a daily log. At the end of each week, add the total amount of your additional income. Next, add the total for the month. Keep your monthly totals on a single page in the front of your logbook or spreadsheet. At the end of the year, you will be able to easily report your total cash income for your taxes. Ethical beauty professionals take the responsibility to comply with tax laws seriously and report their income accurately at the end of the year. You can research and interview financial planners who will be able to give you advice on reducing your credit card debt, investing your money, and funding for retirement. Speak to the officers at your local bank. They may be able to suggest bank accounts that offer you greater returns or flexibility with your money, depending on what you need. To be a To be successful in sales, you need ambition, determination, and a pleasing personality. The first step in selling is to sell yourself. Clients must like and trust you before they will purchase services, skincare items, shampoos and conditioners, or other merchandise. Remember, every client who enters the salon, spa, or barber shop is a potential purchaser of additional service or merchandise. Recognizing the client's needs and preferences lays the foundation for successful selling. Be familiar with the features and benefits of the various services and products that you are trying to sell, and recommend only those that the client really needs. You should try to test all the products available yourself. Adapt your approach and technique to meet the needs and personality of each client. Some clients may prefer a soft sell that involves informing them about the product without stressing that they purchase it. Others are comfortable with a hard sell approach that focuses emphatically on why a client should buy the product. Be self-confident when recommending products you sell. You become confident by knowing about the products you are selling and by believing that they are as good as you say. Generate interest and desire in the customer by asking questions that determine a need. Never misrepresent your services or products. Making unrealistic claims will lead only to your client disappointment, making it unlikely that you will ever again make a sale to that client. Do not underestimate the client's intelligence or their knowledge of their own home care regimen or particular needs. To sell a product or service, deliver your sales talk in a relaxed, friendly manner. If possible, demonstrate the use of the product. Recognize the right psychological moment to close any sale. Once the client has offered to buy, quit selling. Do not oversell. Simply praise the client for making the purchase and assure the client that they will be happy with it. Always state things in terms of the client's benefit based on the information you gathered during the consultation. The best time to think about getting your clients back into your salon, spa, or barber shop is while they are still there. It may seem a little difficult to assure your clients that you are concerned with their satisfaction on this visit while you are talking about their next visit, but the two go together. The best way to encourage your clients to book another appointment before they leave is to simply talk with them, ask questions, and listen carefully to their answers. I hope this was helpful to you. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Also, if there's anything that you would like to learn more about, do let me know. I am licensed. And I appreciate you watching, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye.